So hello everybody, I have recently received a request from a student of mine, and it is not the first request regarding how to open the SDT tool on a Mac computer. I am not a Mac computer fan, that's why I have no idea how to do it. Luckily our Learning Solutions team helped me with this one. So now I'm on a Mac computer and trying to show you how you do it. First you go to the link that I provided you with in the previous video, which is the GitHub to conjoined SDT tool. And if you are here, you'll see here that we have the executable file for Windows, but we also have this Py file, which is the Python file. What first mistake I made, I clicked a right click and tried to save it as a target, which didn't work. That's why you just click on it. It opens it completely, and then you go to these three dots and you go on download. And the file is being downloaded, so we have the file now here. Then we need Python. For this you go to python.org, you go to downloads, macOS, and here you can download the latest version of Python. We have already done it and just recently installed it. You install, accept all you need, and it's actually done. So now we need to go to our Finder, and this is the file that we have. And we need to, let's make it, let's go to the my folder, and hopefully it works. No, it didn't work because it's, if I want to move the file from one place to another one, it's command, it's not the control button, but okay, you always learn something new. And now after we have this file, we can open it with Python launcher, because the Python launcher icon will appear as soon as you install Python. So we started, and you have the conjoined SDT tool that you can use. So you can make your discrete choice experiment, add an attribute that we call test. And for the attribute, if you click on it, you can add levels, and we add the level test 1, and let's say we add another one, test 2. Then we're kind of ready to work with the file, and actually it works the same as on Windows computer, a bit different. You go to edit, you go to settings, and here you have the settings that you need for your discrete choice experiment. For instance, we need 5 tasks. I usually have more, but for example, we'll need 5. Number of tasks 2 for 5 decisions, 2 tasks, and let's say I usually prevent identical profiles, because sometimes can happen you have 2 identical tools on what you see on the screen. Save settings, go again to edit, and then you can export a PHP file, and when it's going to ask me where, I'm going to say please save it to my folder, which is somewhere here, and let's call it the test PHP. Save, and the next thing that we need is the Qualtrics question templates. What are they? Templates, and we call them also test. And as we wanted to have 5 decisions, we will have now the 5 HTML files. Now the last thing, if you want to work with tutorial as you see it on my videos, you know that you have to edit the HTML file. So if we just double click on it, it will open the file, hopefully, and you see this is the result, what later will appear in your Qualtrics experiment, and these fields will be substituted with the test 1, test 2, and this will be test, because this is our attribute and these are our levels. But if you want to edit it, and we need to edit it because we need it for Qualtrics, and maybe we want to change this text, we do the following. First of all, we go to our file, we open it with text edit, and in the text edit you go to settings. It is in German here, but it's not a problem. You go to save and security and save, and you click on this one here, HTML files, to see HTML files as a code. And we're closing it, and if we now open the file, it will open it as the HTML code. And this is exactly what we need, because now we can really change the text, we can change the font, you can change the questions, and then you can copy this text and paste it into Qualtrics, and you will have your nice conjoined tool-based developed discrete choice experiment. I hope it helps. All other things work as we have them on the in other tutorials. And if you have questions, let me know in the comment section. See you and bye-bye.